Okay, it's Saturday afternoon. Uh, we're still waiting on any big Vikings news. I I for one have been checking. Not that I don't check my phone, habitually anyway, but I've really been checking it the last couple days, just expecting. I expect news to drop, whether it's about Kirk or whether it's about some other player. It's gonna happen. It's gonna have to happen because we're just a couple days out from some contract bonus stuff and official start of free agency and negotiating periods and all this stuff and even just this, something like they have to get under the cap. So we haven't had anything happen yet. Rumors swirling everywhere. Most of it is BS. I still think we're gonna keep Kirk, but I'm just at the point. I'm kind of just as I wait for news with the rest of the Vikings fan base. I'm coming at it from the standpoint of Kwesi and Kevin. I trust them. They both we don't have anything really to go off of yet because they signed T.Y. McGill. I guess that's the one personnel move they've made so far. But to this point, everything that I've been hearing from these guys and about these guys, I trust them. They both seem like really smart guys. They're very motivated. They really know what they're doing. So whatever they do, in the coming days, weeks, rest of the off season, even if news drops today or rest of this weekend or whatever of some move, whether that's a Kirk trade that I don't think is worthy of what they should get back, or whether it's some other cut or whatever. I'm gonna trust in these guys that they know what they're doing, because I have nothing to indicate otherwise yet. Maybe a year from now, I'll be looking at these guys and saying, what the hell are these guys doing? They don't seem to have any clue. But to this point, everything I've heard and seen from these guys is positive and very encouraging. And I'm just going to go with that through this whole off season, even if the moves are weird, because look at it this way. I agreed with a lot of the personnel moves of the last couple years, and most of those didn't fucking work out. In fact, some of them were complete fucking failures. Some of the signings, some of the draft picks, some of the extensions, some of them were just really big failures. And I was on board from the time. I may even have videos talking about how I'm on board with them, and they didn't work. So I'm on board with this new approach, whatever it ends up being. I would like something to happen, because I think we're all just pulling at our remaining hair. I don't have a lot left, but just waiting for something to happen. But the message is just trust in Kwesi and Kevin, because I'm sure he's involved, to some degree, especially with the quarterback. And there's rumors out there, about Kirk. I mean, there's teams that are being talked about that they might want him. And Deshaun Watson is now back on the trade market. He's officially, going to be available too. There's guys out there, and something's going to happen. Something's going to have to happen, because there's still, they're going to have to make some sort of move with Kirk, even if it's just even if the decision is just to stand pat, that's a decision. And many other players. So, but I'm just gonna try to I'm not gonna be doing any videos about any moves that are made in the coming days and weeks where I'm gonna be like a raving lunatic. There's gonna be some other Vikings fans doing that shit, guaranteed. They keep Kirk. That's happening. Score North is gonna lose their fucking minds. They're gonna be melting down like you've never seen. But I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna kind of roll with it because I trust these guys. I believe we hired the right guy to be GM. I believe we hired the right guy to be head coach. I trust him, and you know, I'm enthusiastic about this new era of Vikings football, even if the approach is a little different. Maybe if it's something I disagree with, that's okay. I ain't the one making the decisions. You don't want me making the decisions. But so yeah, trusting Kwesi. I think he knows what he's doing, and hopefully let's get some fucking news, man. I want to have something to talk about. Let's go. Even if it's something as simple as we're keeping Kirk, and then I can make a video stomping on the hearts of the Kirk Cousins derangement syndrome crowd, who have they're really getting vicious on social media. They're like palpably angry. It's really creepy stuff. Really, I've been called a lot of names in recent days, but it's all in good fun because I'm right and they're wrong. But yeah, trusting Kwesi, trusting Kevin. We have good captains leading the ship right now, and I think they're gonna do things that are really gonna help us.